Hello, this is Eric Merritt with Eric Merritt Sells AZ Real Estate of HomeSmart, Northeast Mesa. In this video, we're going to talk about the location of the homes with an RV garage throughout the Phoenix area, starting with the five areas: the West Valley, North Phoenix, zip codes 85085, 086, and 087. Scottsdale, zip code 85262, the East Valley, and the Pinal County cities of Casa, Grande, Maricopa, Coolidge, and Florence. This video, I'm going to talk about the number of sales that happened from January 1st to April 30th. And then we're going to also talk about the average sales price of all the homes that sold, RV garage homes that sold under $1 million. Then the next column and the second table will have the average sales price regardless of price. So all of them, even if they were $2 million and above or $1.5 million, then there will be a higher average, obviously. And then the next column is going to be the sales price to list price ratio, so you can see what to expect that you could pay for, that you will pay for a home with an RV garage. Now, of course, if you go the new custom whole build route, then it's first come, first serve, and you just turn in your earnest money deposit, get a construction loan, get qualified for that, and then pick out your options, and then it's a done deal. It's easier than chasing resales. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and go through this video, and then you'll know what's going on in the Phoenix area, and you'll know what the average sales prices are in all five of these respective areas. And if you find this video informative and you want to share it, please go ahead and like and subscribe and share our videos, and you'll be notified of the next ones in the future as well. Thank you very much and enjoy watching. Where are these homes in the Metro Phoenix area located, and what's the sales of them in the last 6 months from November 1st, 2020 to April 30th, 2021? Number one, on the west side, cities of Surprise, Goodyear, Peoria, Whitman, Glendale, Buckeye, and Tolleson had 100 sold in the last 6 months from November 1st to April 30th. And that's a more affordable price range in terms of volume, from 500,000 to 650. That's where the bulk of them land at. Whitman is now has gone into 500,000 and goes to about mid fives to 600,000. In Phoenix, 43 RV garage homes were sold in the zip codes of 85086, 085, and 087, and 28 of them were new builds in the North Phoenix zip codes. So that's North Phoenix right here. Primarily responsible for that is Next Gen Home Builders and Morgan Taylor Homes. So that's quite a number. That's over half of the RV garage homes that were sold in the last 6 months were new builds. In the East Valley, 135 of these homes were sold in the last 6 months, and 31 of them were new builds. So the new builds are mainly going to be in Queen Creek, Santan Valley, and a little bit in Northeast Mesa. You'll have some sprinkled like Chandler, Apache Junction, but the East Valley cities include Tempe, Chandler, Mesa, Gilbert, Queen Creek, Santan Valley, Gold Canyon, Mesa. So those are the East Valley cities that I'm talking about. Number four, in the Pinal County cities of Casa Grande, Coolidge, Florence, and Maricopa, 18 of these homes were sold in the last 6 months. So this is right here. RV garage, this is an RV garage market update, which I've never done this before, but I think it's pretty interesting to know. For the Metro Phoenix area from January 1st, beginning of this year, to April 30th, 2021. So the first number here, the 60, this is going to be under $1 million. The second number is going to be all sales, regardless of price range. So we're going to go into this here. In the West Valley, the average sales price up to $1 million and list price was $655,152 in the West Valley. All sales combined average sales price was $842,231. So this includes all the listings over $1 million. If they're $2 million or $2.5 million or $1.5 million, they're all included right here. But of all the sales that are under $1 million, this is the number you want to look at. North Phoenix zip codes of 85085, 086, and 087. 12 of these homes were sold that were under $1 million, and 16 were sold total in the first 4 months of this year. So the average sales price under $1 million was $748,396. All of them total were $884,008 or $884,078. Scottsdale zip code 85262. So this is pretty much like northeast part of Scottsdale, like the Rio Verde area, where most of these are concentrated, and a little bit north of there. 12 of these homes were sold under $1 million in the first 4 months of this year. 17 total, all price points, so 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, regardless. So average sales price under $1 million in list price was $708,184. All sales average sales price was $973,849. Scottsdale, there was 19 homes, so all of Scottsdale, all the zip codes, 255, 260, 262, all the Scottsdale zip codes combined. 19 under $1 million were sold, and of those 19 that were sold, the average sales price was $767,917. And then look at the number here. The average sales price of RV garage homes in all of Scottsdale was $1,336,297. In the East Valley, 54 homes were sold that were listed under $1 million. 101 total were sold. So the average sales price under $1 million in list price was $677,223. Average sales price for all listings, regardless of price point, was $955,075. Pinal County, 8 were sold, so none under $1 million, so the number is going to be the same. Average sales price of all 8 that were sold were $449,874. So I think that's a good number to understand what's going on in our market. And then that's a Blanchard home down in the Pecans in Queen Creek. This one's a home also in Queen Creek near the Pegasus Airport. And then this one is a next-gen home builder home, the Prescott model, just over 3,000 square feet. And this one actually has a casita in the back. But I really love this modern elevation that it's got. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so RV garage market update in April 2021. So this is just last month. So in the West Valley, up to $1 million, 18 were sold. New builds, there's only 2 listed on the MLS. I know that's not true. There's got to be more than 2 that were new sold. They are not all listing them. The average sales price was $650,186. This is April last month. Average sales price to list price ratio, 100.5%. West Valley overall, there were 22 sold, and the average sales price was $864,698. So that's all sales of 99%. North Phoenix zip codes 85085, 086, and 087. 3 were sold. 1 was a new build, so the average sales price was $866,277 last month, and 100.2% of sales price to list price ratio. Scottsdale zip code 85262. 4 were sold last month. 3 were new builds. The average sales price was $966,563, at 101.6% of list price is what they sold for. Scottsdale overall was 10 of them were sold, 3 were new builds, and the average sales price was $1,443,670 at 96.5%. East Valley, 23 were sold last month, 5 were new builds at $1,114,644 at 101.0% of list price. So 1% over list price is what the average sales price was. Pinal County, 7 were sold. Now for April, April 1 month, I couldn't do that because there was not enough data to do it, so I just did it for the last 90 days. 7 were sold. 1 was a new build. The average sales price was $468,428 at 101.5% of list price. So the West Valley cities include Avondale, Buckeye, Glendale, Goodyear, Peoria, Surprise, Whitman, and Waddell. East Valley cities include Apache Junction, Chandler, Gilbert, Gold Canyon, Mesa, Queen Creek, Santan Valley, and Tempe. Pinal County cities include Casa, Grande, Coolidge, Florence, and Maricopa. So that is your market update for RV garage homes. I'm going to start doing this once a month. I think it's very interesting data to know, especially if you're a buyer and you want to buy one of these. Then you know what areas you need to look at based on what you want to spend or can afford. So thank you very much for watching this video, and please like and subscribe and share our videos, and you'll be notified of future ones as well. Thank you very much.